Starting passive dumbbell. I do like the tons of resources you get from dumbbell. So this is just a normal Cruci 7 Balan run. I was particularly in the mood for it, so I just decided to do it. Dumbbell as the starting passive is very, very nice. It's actually just a lot of resources per reload. And in particular, it shines once you start to get other combo pieces to combine with it. Because it really can work wonders. Let's just try and rip apart these pegs. Ideally we're getting bombs so we're not taking damage, but that's what the shielding is for. Literally one peg off. 52, not bad. Wow. Actually just a very decent map, I'd say. Especially if we get good discard synergy stuff. Or just good stuff overall, which I'd say our total is. Boss passive options, orb options, just a few reasons why it's reasonably solid. Right, we shouldn't be taking any ping damage from the plants here. So that's a bit irritating. Somehow all of our shots are just going like that instead of like that. I mean, it's one health loss though, so no big deal. I'm probably going to lose much more to post-combat. Good stuff. 75 could be much better, definitely. Good stuff. Yep, I definitely lost much more to post-combat, eh? Like, the difference between taking that one ping and not taking that one ping would have been very nice. Let's do this. Nice, I really don't want to hit the refresh, but hitting that crit is quite valuable. Unfortunately, it does mean that I have to do a different shot because now this one peg is gone, which means that it's kind of hard to take that shot. Honestly, let's go like this. Did not expect the refresh to roll there. Getting the bomb would have been really quite nice. What do I do? I'll just discard it. It's fine. Okay, let's get the bomb. Close, very close. Luckily it's close enough. I guess hitting the crit is neutral. But technically it's hitting one less peg then. Every single time I want to aim somewhere it's just like, yeah, I'll put the crit here for you. It's nice normally, but not so much when we have 4 Masoko, which is actually just a very decent amount. Like 64 health. A bit unfortunate, but whatever. Oh wow. Oh wow. So it's either Shrewd Scales or Mask of Joy. Both of them are decent. I think Mask of Joy is just better though. I would have really preferred not to take any navigation damage there, but guess I did ask for it. Good. Just trying to get my cash a bit up before the shot because I'd say it's reasonably important. 6 starting shield instead of 5 is actually kind of nice. In some fights that's just like +1 starting shield. I mean, +1 health. Which is nice. Because some enemies, like you saw, will hit you for 5 ping damage rather than 6 ping damage rather than 5 ping damage. Okay, that's a very impressive shield bomb blocking. 160 cash is very decent. Obviously, I would prefer to be able to get to the 25 cash breakpoint, but you know this is pretty solid. 166. Yeah, it's just much too hard for us to get there, so we're not going to try. Like, it's just not worth it even if we did. Okay, so a bust. A bust is something that you've always got to consider very deeply when you have Mask of Joy. And we can actually do some very good stuff here because we get to do this, this, which is very good. Now we're getting 2, 3 every time we shoot the bust, which we could upgrade, but I don't think we will be just because we have a shop later, which I would love to buy a remove in. I would definitely love to buy a remove in. Just means we're going left, which is more than fine. Special pegs, that's fine. We do have an extra refresh on the board after all. Okay. We'll see what we can do here. Ideally, we get some bombs. Oh, no bomb there. Very unfortunate, but we get that bomb, which means that everything is just fine. Oh, nice. That sphere actually did a lot there, apparently. Also, these refreshes not ideal. See what we can do, though. Oh, let's get healing. That sounds like a great idea. And so to prevent us from getting healing, it'll end the combat. Checks out. Nice. I could have even taken another hit there. The Robust was really quite a nice pickup, I'd say. As opposed to this. Alright, the first shot is decent enough. The second shot is a 4-4 already. Oh, no bomb. That is not what I was looking for. This map in general isn't. Oh. Man, that was the kind of funky shot that I was hoping for that would hit the refresh, but unfortunately it was one peg off. And yeah, looks quite unfortunate. We did finally get it, but perhaps a few shots too many. They were now in not the best spot, depending on what boss we're fighting. So let's go check that. Oh wow. Yeah, we're not in the best spot apparently. Did not realize we were versing this guy. We definitely have a reasonable setup, but he is probably just the hardest first boss. Oh, so then we get a Brusque Knuckles. Wow. Well, that is quite solid. Quite solid indeed. Tiny bit of extra cash. Oh, I technically went the wrong way. Oh well. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm still happy to just go here. Alright, wow. So 3 very, very decent passes in terms of... Oh wow, really? 45. That's quite rude. I think there's only one I can take though. I think Added is so good here. We only have enough cash left for an all-bust upgrade, but we don't get to do it before going into the boss, which is unfortunate. Nether Wheel is something I am considering, but it's not worth it. Alright, let's just race for my circle. We get a lot of shield when we fire that. How much? 8 shield and 2 circle. It's very decent. It is quite tempting to shoot the egg here, you know. Just because reloading is that important. Oh yeah, right, we get 3. Wow, reloading is just so good for us, isn't it? Right. I'm still just going to spam this card because I believe that reloading is just super important. Despite the fact that we have definitely scaled quite a lot, potentially even enough, I'm still just going to go that route. And also, I definitely want to be focusing on collecting cash because we're scaling a lot. Yeah, that's why. Okay, Faraday. Untakeable, 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 Faraday. Okay. Well, that certainly simplifies things, doesn't it? Nice IF turtle increasing our boss options as per normal. I mean, we probably are just going that way still, but it's obviously a bit on the unfortunate side because, yeah, we're still just going that way, but oh well. No, it's Faraday, right? Was it just a tad confused? Okay. So, yeah, I just have good circle generation apparently. I do want to be shooting this sphere though. It is just like my highest damage orb though. But the Robust is definitely the best. Look at this shield generation. That's why I really wanted to pick up the added advantage. Like even more so than the Filibuster. Questionable, I know. But it's just a ton of shield generation. Especially since we already picked up the Mask of Joy. That's the other reason why I picked up Mask of Joy over 1 balance per reload, that's what it was. Yeah, like we're still on 30 bulk here. It's just quite nice. We also just have solid enough healing coming from our reloads. So even when we do eventually lose some health, because we are in this combat, the castles, we should just be able to heal it back up. Or Augur. It's actually not bad. Like, obviously I'm playing Balan, so it shouldn't be useful. But it should be pretty decent. Okay, well, that's a no from me, thank you. I just aim to kill momentum downwards. Okay, so... I mean, I just have to take these two, right? Yeah... It's a bit unfortunate, to be honest. I mean, the remove is just much more valuable, right? Unfortunately, no navigation inflation for me. That would have been quite nice, especially to fund this next shop. But in practice, there's only one thing we need from the next shop, which is a bit disappointing because, you know, buying passives is much more fun. That we are just looking for the remove, especially since we're versing crossbow. But they will indeed keep every enemy away, including shield. Okay, maybe not shield knight, but I can try. Circle scaling is just so good. And like, oh no, you hit a crit. Now you get to pierce +1 enemy. Like, not bad. Definitely looking for refresh heals though. That'll be quite nice for us. I mean, in theory, I could actually be trying to aim towards these refreshes a bit more. I can't really be bothered particularly. It looks like I got one. Then we get this shot, which I'm just going to shoot over here because I imagine that it doesn't need to hit too many pegs before it's just going to kill you. Yeah, navigation inflation definitely wouldn't have even done too much here. So that's kind of nice. I do not have any shield generation. So it is just power glove, which is kind of boring. So I'm not going to do it. I'll just take fiery furnace. I mean, like I said, I don't have shield generation yet. But it could be handy. Duplicate a... I don't have it. Hold on. 109 cash. Do I want to go for it? That's probably a bit silly. I will just duplicate the bust. Imagine there's an ambidextrous in the store. I should have gone for it. No! Oh, punish so bad. Also, 1 cash off. Alright, so we do have the correct setup for egg. We can actually get the achievement. I would love to be able to get the achievement. And if that was the other way around, I would have gotten the achievement. But we still very much have the opportunity to do so. As long as I don't miss my shot and actually beat egg. Let's go that way because we can fight a boss 100%. Yeah, the resources we're getting are just insane. What was the thing I picked up recently? Oh yeah, training way. It's the only time I'm getting Berserker, I'm instead getting 3 instead of 1. It means that these, oh my god, how much? These are busted just working overtime, aren't they? Like so much shield, so much Berserker every time. Oh, I thought that was a bounce into it, but apparently not. Okay, what's with that pagan? Destroy it. Do shield picks pop on, like, sorry, does the egg pop on shield picks? I actually don't know the answer to that. It means we're both just getting so much shield per round. I mean, unfortunately for him, I'm also getting Berserker, which, like, yeah, he's also scaling, but, like, that barely hit any pegs, and it was still doing that much damage. Of the 2 passives, by the way, Fiery Furnace, and I can't recall what the other one is called. Fiery Furnace is definitely the worst one of the 2. Like, we would have literally just had Infinite Shield that map if I had gotten the other one. But as you notice, I didn't. Your crit's also refresh. It's not bad, but there's literally just a peg bag, and if I'm playing Balan, I do 100% want to be picking up the thing. Good stuff. +2/+0, because it's just very, very good. Kind of gloves decent as well. Sometimes I should actually consider going middle, because in theory it can actually be better. I'm not complaining because he's not exactly what I would call a hard boss, but it's just pretty impressive how many times I've fought him. Like all 3 fights? Sure, like, it's not a hard fight like I said, but enjoyed something else. Honestly, I would have enjoyed a shield mage just like testing me. Because it's just a bloody painful fight, but it is nice when you know that your comp can beat Shield Knight, and the fact that you made it through your run is not just because you didn't fight a Shield Knight, but because you actually like set yourself up well into Shield Knight or got lucky into Shield Knight, which both of them are equally as good. There you go. Do your best to shield up. Now I'll shoot this shot. It's gonna crit. Doesn't crit. It'll be nice if we can get a +2/+0. There's an bust. Sure. I'll take an bust and I'll upgrade 1, specifically for duplication purposes. Oh, you're joking? Oh my god. Do you have any idea how much shield gain this is? Oh, okay, nice. Not everything was shield mage. Alright, so I start with 13 shield, and then I go to 25 shield. And then I go to... it's 2 more from what that difference was. Yeah, 44 shield. I'm already at 44 shield and I have 9 in the circle, like what? We do have Augur, so it is actually kind of tempting to try and hit a crit. But obviously not worth it. Yeah, it turns out that when we're going to be one-shotting every shot, you don't need to be doing much more. You kind of like, oh, well, we'll just be making the... God, every single place I aim, it moves the crit over there. It's quite irritating. It is definitely unfortunate that I don't actually have that much crit scaling, because obviously I'm not going to unpretentious amulet, like, come on, who do we think I am? And the fact that I do have to just suffer whenever I hit a crit is unfortunate. Maybe I can pick up the crit higher so the crits don't feel as bad. That sounds fun. Yeah, 27 per... Yeah, you're just not even dead first shot, wow. Yeah, look at my shield. Like, these are meant to be some of the most, like, health loss intensive fights possible. And yet, I'm just healing every single shot. It's a bit crazy. Oh my god. Talk about a bit crazy. How many crits I keep hitting. Check of landed criticals. That's not the kind of crit high roll I was talking about. Oh wow. Like, duplication station is cool and all, but you know what's cooler? I can't believe we actually hit essential oil though. Just impressive. Like, this fight you're meant to lose like guaranteed 10 health on the first shot. But we're playing Balan, so we just don't. We don't even have... Oh wait, the egg. Okay. It's actually like just decent on Balan then. It's just got like high starting base damage, which means it's more shield. Like, that's actually just really cool. Oh, also our refreshing punch is just absolutely insane for our damage. Who could have guessed? I do find it funny how though that this isn't... I guess it kind of is, but this isn't exactly the kind of thing that essential oil was meant to be insane for, and yet it's just absolutely insane for it. We took 5 damage from the first crossbow hit. 5 damage. How much damage is it going to be on the second? 0, right? Well, especially if we line it up properly. I missed the crit. We lined it up properly. I mean, it would have been 0 anyway, that's the thing. $41.53, like what? That was the level 2 one. So it's 12 or 14 per shot. So you heal 12 or 14 per shot. Oh, Olga, right. That's fine. Wait, we're just on a perfect cycle right now? That's so silly. I believe we hit a bomb though, so this is just over. But we were also on perfect cycle, which is actually just kind of crazy. I mean, why is this bad, right? Like, I get 6 shield, 3 miss circle. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is an option. You know what? It's like chaos. I love it. Like, this and refreshing punch, just so fun. We don't have Cookie or Reflosser's Stone. We do have Basket Knuckles. Wow, I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure we can get at least 3 this time. Yeah. 12. Impressive. They still have no PS though. Is actually something I need to think about. It's definitely a big weakness to have, but we kind of have stronger strength. I could ignore second shot, but I think first shot I won't be ignoring, so let's try and just grab a small amount of cash. But yeah, I wasn't going to try too hard to do so. Does like nothing, but whatever. I'm also fine if I miss this shot, but chances were good that I wouldn't. Alright, so there is a refresher course, which is the kind of scaling that I was talking about. Obviously, we're buying the remove. And then, I mean, these just don't matter. That's the thing. But I guess it is just you two, because what is self-damage, right? You have to lose health for this. And how are we losing health? Like, come on. Like, actually, how are we losing health? I do not think it's, like, properly possible. Alright, so we're 100% hitting the crit here, which is just a bit unfortunate, but as you can see, I picked up Refresher Course. And Refresher Course has some pretty solid text on it. Technically, it's pretty equivalent if we don't ignore it, but whatever. So bombs, yeah, both combat greed, there's still like nothing, so I'll just go to the boss, guaranteed. Okay, we get this fight, which is pretty funny. You're literally just like dead first shot. That's cool. I always love the fact that Ghost gets hard countered by that. It's always quite fun. Safety net is also fun. Ring of Indignation, obviously useless. It's just a question of whether or not I wanted Refresher instead. I mean, like, the reality is look at our refreshers, right? This would be nice if I had the thing, but I don't have the thing, so it does not matter full stop. Honestly, I don't care, you can just delete my passive if you want. Taking circle first shot? Honestly, that's probably pretty bad. Still haven't hit this lovely chain down here, which I would love to hit. Well, not now. Thank you. Like, look at the stats we're gaining. It's just so ridiculous. Oh, speaking of so ridiculous, 24, 39. I mean, like, I have a safety net, so like, death. It's just a bit on the silly side, isn't it? Honestly, let's just do it again. Like, what, I can buy one remove? Oh, I might have needed one more cash if I wanted to buy the remove, actually. Well then, I know how to get that one more cash, right? Oh, it's just so bad if I miss. But I'm not gonna miss, yeah. Alright, so there is the enhanced. What am I removing? Oh, it's actually a really, really good remove. I have to take that though. And if I'm taking that, you know what? It's technically a postal service that actually does something. Alright, we still have a good chance to get an egg duplication. It's actually not that bad, we have 2 more events. But it's just like probably not happening still. Yep, the spinner stacking is actually quite nice. It's like doubling my damage. The crits. Then we get the shots. Look at that. Yeah, that's why I wanted enhanced. It's just a massive chain reaction, which is really quite good for us as it turns out. In practice I should just be doing this, so I will. Okay. That's the other reason I wanted it, because our cash collection was actually pretty bad. Not anymore. Also, there's just enough pegs on the board that gets constantly refilled. I think I will just do that. I mean, he takes damage every time he tries to hit us, which is nice, I guess. Like, I guess reversal service is... Oh, where's my Spode Sphere? Yeah, it's not bad. Yikes, I just don't have the cash for that, do I? Unfortunately not, but in theory I would pick it up. Practice I just don't have the cash for right now. 100 shield, like, you're not damaging this. Duplicate, please, please. Alright, that's gambling. We do not have the thing, but sure, I'll invest all of it. Alright, pay up immediately. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's a random boss. Why I spend my cash? I may be regretting something slightly. Oh, yeah. It's the world's best for postal service kill. Like, obviously it's not, but like, it just does nothing. Yeah, we will just take. Technically, Power Collector is also really good, but Overwhelmer does bypass our weakness. Long last we got Overwhelmer before this boss, it shouldn't particularly matter, but who knows, maybe it even does something. Alright, yeah, we should just have access to a lot of refreshes here. The question is, how actually will it turn out? Seems pretty well. Crit, but that always helps quite a lot. It's very XP managed to live. It's not surprised. We are playing Balan, who they don't really have access to much multi-ball generally. It's relying on boss passes for that reason. We're still not very good on them. Yeah, we're just getting solid good damage every single shot. We hit the crit here, which is still just pretty fine. Yeah. Just the damage we get from spam blocking stuff is so strong. 109.66, I believe that was. So yeah, picking up that early Mask of Joy, that's what I mean by Dumbbell gives you a lot of stats. Like, obviously towards the end there, we did not need those stats, but if you look at our deck, stats, and the kind of stats we were getting was insane because we had Mask of Joy, we had Essential Oil, we had Added Advantage, we had Brusque Knuckles as well, adding more stats, and then the, yeah, Retain of Training Weight here, all of which were just doing so, just, it's actually ridiculous how many stats we were getting. Like, we could have done very, very well into pretty high accuracy with this kind of setup. It's just that, you know, getting this kind of setup not particularly easy. Otherwise, high accuracy would be much, much simpler. The access to refreshing that we got through Peg Bag was nice, and then we found Refreshing Punch even nicer, and then we topped it off with Leaf's Respirator, which I do absolutely love Leaf's Respirator. It's an amazing boss passive, especially once you actually have the high roll for it. The problem is, if you don't have the high roll for it, you're basically just killing yourself when you take it. And we had Refreshing Punch, Brusque Knuckles, and a Renewed Vigor in our deck, all of which were just more than enough to get us there, especially with the added advantage helping us out. Really unfortunate, I could have gone for Egg. I mean, like, what were the chances that I got ambidextrous in that shop though, right? Like, I guess I was meant to take it, and it would be nice to have the achievement, and it wouldn't have been made my deck too much weaker. But yeah, that was just like, we had solid discard stuff, and then we just stopped discarding because we had infinite shield. I guess we didn't actually have any healing apart from the discard stuff, so it's kind of nice that we just had infinite shield.